Welcome to the KTT Optometry Show. Cảm ơn quý vị VNTV.
Phương Dung và Khoa xin kính chào quý vị ở đài VNTV và chúc quý vị một buổi tối thứ sáu được vui vẻ và hạnh phúc.
Thank you, Dana. So happy news to announce is Dana is now the co-host of the KTT Optometry Show. So we're a team together. So tonight we actually have a continuation of our show last week about juicing, right? And so we're going to talk about certain products that you're going to recommend. And then we also wanted to give some tips on eye health and beauty, right? Because the eyes can reflect our age, and you're going to give some tips on how to keep our eyes feeling youthful and beautiful.
Definitely. So last week we talked about juicing and we talked about bees and turmerics and things that really healthy for you when it comes to your heart. To reduce inflammation when you exercise and for your health itself. But for Dana, it's the choice that you make each day when you choose either a supplement or something that you eat to increase a healthy lifestyle. So this one is actually very interesting because a friend of mine, he a runner, so he get a lot of different products to review and to kind of tell them whether is it a good thing to promote and to sell it to people to use. And we look at this, and this is say organic supplement, and they talk about beets. So this is really interesting. And then they also mix it with green. And then they also mix it with turmeric.
If you could share with our viewers, what product is this? What's the name of it?
The name called Red Ace. Then I'm not familiar with it a lot, but I just saw it, and then I think it would be great to talk on the show. And this one, it's you shake when you drink it like a supplement, and it's actually called convenience. But for me, I think the amount of sugar in here is 16 grams of sugar in a very little bottle. So it's really sweet. So if we talked about juicing last week, the juice that we made, we didn't add any sugar at all, and it tastes perfectly. Yeah,
because it's all
sweet.
nature sugar.
It's all nature sugar,
and sugar from the juice.
For me, when it comes to health, I still think the best is fresh juice.
Yes, definitely. So I know there's a lot of supplements out there. They add different ingredients to preserve it, right, to keep it so it doesn't spoil. And sometimes they add the sugar, they add some other stuff that might not be the healthiest for us.
Definitely, and I think that it comes down to time, because all of us are so busy and we choose something quick and something that you look at the label, you say it's organic and you think it's the best. But I think that at the end of the day, we really have to focus on the consumption of sugar that we take in, and most of the juice, it will be natural sugar that we drink instead of something
sometimes
preservative.
The processed sugars is what our body doesn't process very well.
Definitely.
And so it actually leads to obesity, diabetes. When we're talking about natural sugars from the fruits, that's an easy form for our body to process. That's like fructose. So it when we exercise, our brain needs that energy. So the natural energy from the sugars is always what's best, rather than the processed ones.
And so this I don't recommend, or I don't not recommend it. I just think that this is some interesting topic that we can connect to the last topic that we talked about.
Remember, because last episode we talked about the beets and how wonderful beets are for you. Sometimes it's not the best thing to eat because of the taste. Some people don't like the taste.
Yes.
But if you can juice it, and then that redness, and it just blends real well with a pear, apple, and a celery, as we did last time.
Yes.
And so, interesting thing about the turmeric. Can you tell us a little bit about turmeric?
Well, it go back to the old days, and my mom used turmeric a lot. So for her, she believed that it cure a lot of inflammation inside the body. She believed that it's actually make the skin really pretty, and I noticed that it helped a lot to scarring too. So when I got pregnant with my kid, and my mom used so much turmeric on me, and people think I have jaundice, but I'm not. But for those, it actually help to really prevent a lot of stress mark that actually dark on the body now. It's actually not visible for them at all. And I think it's also helped my skin to not have a lot of dark spot, because when you're pregnant, your chemical change, and sometimes you get like dark spot after pregnancy. And turmeric is one of the best ingredient that I think that it helps with red blood cell, it helps with inflammation, it helps to give your skin a really beautiful radiant skin, and it's also a natural organic bleaching ingredient to even out the skin.
Yeah, turmeric itself is just it's a spice that's from the Far East, right? It's been used in centuries, from the Chinese to the Indians to the Asians, right?
Yes.
Turmeric has been a staple of normal, healthy lifestyle. they put turmeric in their foods and everything, and that's why a lot of people in the East they live much longer sometimes.
Definitely, and
Right.
we mix it with honey, and we make it like a little pill, and you can take it as a daily supplement as
Supplement.
well.
Yeah, turmeric has wonderful properties, as you mentioned, with the anti-inflammatory. Because inflammation causes so many diseases in our body, from
Definitely.
diabetes to arthritis to you name it, macular degeneration, which I see sometimes with patients. So yeah, turmeric, I highly recommend that.
And then when we talk about health, we always talk the eye is the window of the soul, right? So for Dana, I always believe that when there are a couple of things on our body that will give away your age. So it will be your eyes area, your neck, and your hand.
Okay.
So today let's talk about eyes,
Yeah,
right?
let's do that. Yeah,
So
we wanted to share. He's the beauty expert. I'm the eye health expert. So we're going to tie it all both in.
Definitely.
And yeah, please share. So what would be the first tip you'd recommend? To
well,
our viewers?
let's go back to eating again. So you're
Okay.
going to talk about health. So for Dana, it's number one is exercise, right? When you exercise, you increase the circulation, so
Yes.
your eye get more oxygen, so it's more healthy. And of course, you need to eat, sleep at least 8 hours or more, so that your eyes can rest, and then you're going to have much more of a healthy eye when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah, definitely, because those eye bags can be right?
Really bad. So
Really
when you
bad.
look at it, you look tired. When you look
and then
tired,
it just
you
takes
look
away
old.
from the look. Takes
Definitely.
the look for a person.
And then consume a lot of food that have a lot of vitamin C, E, and like carrots and strawberries.
So if I
all
wake
that.
up with, I had a long night, I have eye bags, what do I do? Is there anything I can do?
This is a trick that Dana does all the time, is that when I go to sleep, I never miss my eye gel. So
Okay.
the eye area is the most thinnest skin area around the eye.
Yes.
So if you stay up late, you make sure you always hydrate around the eye area, so that when you wake up, it doesn't have that puffiness in the dark circle. But there's another trick. So I always cut 2 cucumber. So when you lay in bed, you can put a cucumber on
I've
there.
seen that before.
Yeah,
I thought
it's
that-
helped a
wow,
lot with
okay.
wrinkles. So it
I like
prevent the
cucumbers to
wrinkle
eat,
formation.
but yeah, I didn't know it was so good for the eyes.
That you can put it on
So
the
you
eyes.
put it on the eyes.
And potato.
Potato. What do you do with potatoes?
So potato, you cut the 2 slices, put on your eye. It helps with dark circle.
Oh, wow.
So there are a couple of tricks that I do all the
So
time.
you, so you put the cucumber and the potato, or one or the other?
Or you can do one or the
Yeah,
other,
but not both.
Or not both, because
Okay.
then it won't be able to
It won't
absorb
absorb.
that good.
Oh,
so
I
you can
see.
switch them.
So do they work pretty similarly?
For cucumber, it prevent wrinkle formation. For potato, it prevent dark circle.
Dark circle. Oh, okay.
And then you should not ever rub your eyes. So if you clean your eye area, just use a very soft cotton to clean around the eye area.
Because what happens is, it can cause your hands might not be clean because we're always full of bacteria. Even when we clean our hands, it's bacteria is everywhere. Sometimes you're rubbing your eye, you can get infections, or you could cause styes. Basically, styes is blocked glands, and it causes the puffiness. And you have patients coming in sometimes where, their eyes swollen and they have an infection, and you want to be careful.
And you're an optometrist, so we always recommend people to wear sunglasses that have UV protection
Definitely,
as well during
definitely.
the peak time, so that the eye don't get
Yeah, actually, not just during peak time, but even on cloudy days, the UV is definitely still going through the cloud. So I still recommend to patients get a good quality pair of sunglasses. Doesn't have to be Chanel, doesn't have to be Prada, but at least it has 100%.
Oh, it definitely have to be Chanel.
Well, for you, definitely Chanel. I know that for a fact. But for our viewers, not everyone. Chanel's definitely not everyone's thing. But as long as it has the 100% UVA, UVB protection, that's really important. So be careful of those sunglasses that you see at kiosks. We don't know if the quality is fully there. If you're getting that, sometimes you get what you pay for in life.
Definitely, and so because it's VNTV, so today Dana kind of want to summarize our talk today. So người Việt Nam mình nói là ánh mắt là cửa sổ của tâm hồn, nên đối với Phương Dung cái gì mình cũng nên, cái thứ nhất là ngủ đúng 8 tiếng hoặc là hơn, uống at least 8 ly nước mỗi ngày, và nếu như mà có rửa mặt, rửa cái xung quanh mắt thì mình dùng những cái vải mềm hoặc là bông gòn để mình rửa mặt, và nếu như muốn chống nhăn và chống những cái quầng thâm mắt thì mình nên dùng cucumber là trái dưa leo, hoặc là trái potato là trái potato để mình chống đó. Even Phương Dung cũng quên đi tiếng Việt. Nhưng mà đó là những cái trick mà để mình giữ cái cặp mắt của mình được khỏe và đẹp, và lúc nào cũng có một cái tia ánh sáng nó chiếu ra, giống như là mình được ngủ hơn 8 tiếng.
Oh, wonderful. A synopsis in Vietnamese. So like you mentioned, the eyes are the windows to the soul. And so you mentioned the sunglasses, the proper sleep, the hydration. Yeah, the 8 glasses of water. To explain to our viewers why water is so important. Why 8 glasses?
Hydration. So, anything that you drink for Dana, tea and water is the most important liquid that we should
That's
consume
right, you
per
have
day.
very good tea.
Yes, I know. I love tea
Yeah, you have
and
very
I
good
love
one. You have a
water.
good selection of tea.
So as a doctor, why don't you share a little bit why that water plays such an important role into our life? For Dana, I always think that it is, but I think that you can go into detail.
So our
with that.
body is 98% water,
Yes.
right? So if we were dehydrated for 24 hours, we don't have water, we can't make it. But without food, we can last for 5 days. So water is essential. Our cells need the water. For every single part of our body needs water. So sometimes there's different water choices. If you're drinking, people ask, can you substitute soda for water? But then what happens is you're talking with processed sugars, and you can't do that. Just nice hydrated water. It doesn't have to be, from the French Alps. Right?
Yes.
It doesn't have to be.
One thing I don't agree with you: if I don't have food, I won't last 5 days.
Okay, maybe not. But for me, I'll start degrade. All my muscles degrade. It'll go to skin. But our body is very resilient.
Yes, definitely.
To stay alive. But without water, that's essential for us. And so when you drink a lot of water, it actually helps flush out toxins.
Definitely.
So that's why we gotta drink our water. And so we stay healthier. You're gonna be more vibrant, and then your cells work better. Right?
Yes,
so
that cleanse and detoxification
water
is also the key.
is nature's medicine for our body. So just drinking the proper amount of water. 8 glasses is usually what's recommended, and I think that's pretty much or more.
And then you should have water beside your bed so you can drink it before you go to sleep and drink it in the morning as well.
Something to note too is if you suddenly have a sudden thirst where you're drinking a lot of water and having to use the restroom, please see your doctor, because it could be early signs of diabetes. And so, if you're suddenly out of the blue, you're really thirsty all the time and having to use, the facilities a lot, then definitely get it checked out, get your blood sugar checked. So.
Well, thank you, and we'll do another show again about health,
you.
And I think it will be a very informative for VNTV clients or our Vietnamese community to keep life healthy, so we all can live longer and enjoy our family.
Because in the end, everyone wants to be happy, and to be happy, we have to be healthy.
Not just happy, to live long, but pretty.
Okay, well, that's your specialty. So I'll stress the healthy part, and Dana will stress the pretty part, and we tie it all in. And thank you for being my co-host.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful night, VNTV.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye-bye.